the drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Washington Commanders and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And off we go from KC. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Oh, and they come after him right away, and Deputy goes on the first play of the game.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to them, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
It is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
A good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They're led out by the former number 2 overall pick. That was back in 2015, Marcus Mariota.
It's just so nice to have a veteran like this on your roster that you know might not get a ton of reps in practice, might not get a ton of reps in the preseason, but when you need to turn to him, he's there and he's ready. They've been a starter in this league. They've had success. He knows how to manage a huddle. He knows how to read defenses. He does all the intangibles that you need to turn to when your team needs a settling force at quarterback. To have one of these guys, man, what a weapon.
Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Commanders first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up first and goal.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll run with Krosky Merritt. Powering forward. He's in. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Washington. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9. And 3rd down, coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
2. They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
Here's Matt Ariza now. And he's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Through the air, connecting with Debo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
When you call these double moves, you're going for broke. You're looking to throw this ball over the head of the defense, so give a lot of credit to the defensive backs. Yes, it led to a completion, but this was not the big play the offense intended when the coordinator called that play.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play, but those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. A ball deep for the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. And so far, 2 drives, 2 punts, no first downs. Not a winning formula as they start drive number 3. On the ground to start the drive, wins the checkup. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Minshew to the air on second down. Got a man, that's Rasheed Rice. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, KC.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
On first and 10, it's Minshew. Trying to set up the screen here with Pacheco. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 5. They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Mikey Sainristil still that time makes the play. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up to third and 3. Motion man is Rice. He'll try and throw with Minshew. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 30-yard line.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. Back is Minshew. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
To the left side in the hands of Rice. And he's going to be marked out of bounds down at the 3. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone. Because
good blocking, and he's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Chiefs will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. to throw here to begin the drop. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Samuel has it on the slant. Down the left sideline. And he will go all the way. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, Commanders. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action, here's Minshew. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play action passing game. You can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Quickly on the RPO, and he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
This duo, dynamite. 18 yards on that connection, and another 1st.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
He'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Butker now to add the PAT. He knocks it through, and the Chiefs will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Harrison Butker.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Commanders offense and Deebo Samuel making their way out. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. We'll mark him down just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
On the give, Krosky Merritt. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9. Setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Krosky Merritt to run again. And he's going to get him a first down here. Across midfield and down to the 45.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. Right back to Krosky Merritt. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 41, here's second down and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. A big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field, and that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. They caught the rookie first rounder out of Oregon, Josh Connerly. Back to throw. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And there's a great example of the pressure altering the quarterback's plan. They need to continue to get him off his spot, continue to make him speed through those progressions. I think if they can continue to do that, they're going to find good success.
Quickly, he gets it out to his right. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Minshew going to look to throw. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. 3rd and 5. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Throwing on 2nd down is Minshew. On the move, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay, and a 1st down.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screenplays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screenplay.
And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter. The backfield empty here for 3rd and 2. Here's Minshew. He'll get this one complete to Brown. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st down, here's Minshew. A throw on the move is caught. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Minshew. Forced out wide. And he will get into the end zone. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead.
14.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Lane. He's got it. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. And you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
Now they'll set up to throw. As caught, that's Lane. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath, focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one secured by the tight end Bates.
To John Bates. Out of bounds at midfield. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down, 8 yards to go. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Commanders' offense headed back out, along with the guy who goes by Bill, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. They're searching here for the tie score, down 21-14. And they'll begin 1st and 10. Start the drive with Krosky-Merritt, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Commander's 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Caught out wide on the RPO, and they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Leo Chenal in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the 1st down.
It's 4th down.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. Forced out wide. And he'll slide to a halt after picking up about 6.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision, and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He'll take off again.
And that was really well defended along the back end, Mike. And with nobody open downfield, he's got no choice but to turn into a runner. they end up rallying to the ball, and they limit to a minimal gain.
They're down and 3. Back is Minshew. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game, and the Chiefs have a first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get an even 20 on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Off the RPO, they'll get it to Brown.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, KC.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run the draw with Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. To throw, Minshew. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to convert for the 3rd time on this drive. They'll need another here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run right side with Pacheco. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down. So they really have the option to run or pass. So they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
A 25-yard attempt.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs going to extend their lead. It's now 24-14.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
After the made field goal, Buckner back on the field to send this one away. Samuel going to see what he can do. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 10, 24-14. The work to do as they come up for 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. That's swung out to Merritt, and they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat. He does the rest.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield, perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
A run out of the gun, Merritt, and he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jaden Hicks on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6. Run over center, that's Merritt, and he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter.
It's a gain of 4.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 2. Here we go. Going to try to pick up the 1st down with his own read. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
The advantage to this play call, Mike, is as an offense, you now can account for 1 extra defensive player. In this case, it's the quarterback reading the end. He goes after the running back. He pulls it, keeps it himself, picks up the 1st down.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook,
and he will score! Game on! Harry McLaurin, touchdown Washington. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Moody now for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. They've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here's Smith to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Gardner Minshew is going to take over once again. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the fourth quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Here's a toss to Pacheco. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
The shotgun, the pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Minshew going to look to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you would love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll begin with 1st and 10. A run to begin the drive, and it's Krosky Merritt. And good, hard running there. He'll push his way forward, gain of about 5.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
So, from the 25, it's 2nd and 5. Receiver in motion, headed left. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit because that one went nowhere.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. And in motion is Brown. On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Marquise Brown. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
We'll try and throw with Minshew. To his right.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself. But they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Has his man, it's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 39-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Debo. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. On target, got it to McClure. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3. They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
That one secured by the tight end Bates. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 29-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. No challenge flags in the last 2 minutes from the sideline. All second looks will come from replay. And I think the referee's been buzzed here to get another look at this call, and it is a big one. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's a short one caught by Sinnott. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. It is 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. Out wide, it's McClure. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Commanders
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their second. They stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Second and goal. He'll keep this himself. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This is one of the more impressive drives that we've seen in a while here, Mike, and to cap it off, it's a simple read option. But for some reason, the defense just doesn't account for the quarterback keeping the ball. And by the time they realize who has it, he's in the open field and on his way for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Nico Remigio to bring it back. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Gardner Minshew and his offense down 28-24. 23 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with first down. Here's first down. They put Kelsey in motion. Throwing on 1st and 10, it's Minshew. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock to stop with 18 seconds remaining.
And now after that big completion, Mike, they can't panic yet. They're not into the mode where they're in desperation. They have 2 timeouts in their back pocket. Take a deep breath. Get your best first down play call to your quarterback. A field goal's not going to do it. They got to think touchdown all the way.
On first down, here's Minshew. To the right side, hauled in by Kelsey. LKC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
At the 42-yard line.
Now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Minshew. Right back to Kelsey again. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Now they burn the timeout. They're in that gray area. You might be able to get in 2 plays, but maybe just 1 left in this game. We'll see. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To the air once more is Minshew. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just 1 more play.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
go. One final play. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.